Hi everyone, my name is Medina and today we'll be talking about pros and cons of working as a lawyer in a law firm. So in this video, we'll focus on 3 pros and 3 cons. And if you're a recent law graduate or if you're already a practicing lawyer but thinking about transitioning to a law firm from, for example, in-house, this video is for you. So I've seen on YouTube that there are several videos from UK and US lawyers talking about pluses and minuses of being a lawyer in a law firm. And I get the similar questions from law graduates in my own country, Uzbekistan. So I thought, why not to share my own views? So just before we dive into 3 pros and 3 cons, some information about me. I have started my legal career as an in-house legal counsel in 2016, but later on, after obtaining my LLM degree in Japan, I decided to proceed with the work in a law firm. So now I'm focusing on public-private partnerships, PPPs, and on infrastructure deals, on renewable energy deals, foreign investments, and mining deals. So my views will be based on these practice areas. So now let's go on with pro and con one by one. Pro number 1 is the access to high impact and high value job. So if you're working in a law firm, especially the law firms working with international clients, you will be working on big deals which are not only legally intricate, but they are transformative. So these big deals help to shape the whole industries of the country's economy. From my experience, I have been working with first renewable deals in Uzbekistan, which are solar and wind deals. And when you work on these projects, these utility scale projects, you understand how these projects shape the whole energy sector of your country, and you kind of understand that your work is meaningful and that your advice is very important. So from one side, you are very much responsible for delivering high quality services, but from the other side, you understand that your work is not in vain, that it is important for the whole country. And this is really motivating. This is high stakes and high value work. But with this comes con number 1, which is client-driven pressure and limited control. So it's not a secret that law firms are businesses, and these businesses depend very much on client demands. So your schedule will not be driven by your own, but it will be driven by client demands, meaning that weekends are not always free, your evenings are not always free. So basically, you need to be ready to work anytime the client needs it, which is completely normal and which is completely natural for law firms. But sometimes you need to focus on not what is meaningful and what is interesting for you, but what is commercially urgent. And sometimes this limited control may be draining. But now let's get back to the positive track, which leads us to pro number 2, which is high earning potential. Let's talk money. Money is important for everyone. So people going to law firms, they expect high earnings, and this is true that there is high earning potential in this work. Law firms earn from clients, and they try to motivate their people with different perks, especially with money. And this is true that working as a law firm is quite financially rewarding, not only in big developed countries, but also in economies in transition. In Uzbekistan, this is also financially rewarding, especially for those specialists who have earned their law degree not only in their own country, but they have also studied somewhere abroad, and they speak 3 languages fluently, which are English, Uzbek, and Russian, which are quite essential if you want to work with international clients. So if you have these skills, like 3 languages and good diploma, then already you are in high demand. So yes, there is money in this job, and this is very rewarding. But there is also con in this side. So we come to con number 2, which is this comes with sacrifice. So this package, this financial package, comes with your sacrifice of your health, of your relationships, of your personal fulfillment, because you earn money, but you're expected to sacrifice all your time, sacrifice all your energy to this job. And sometimes it may lead to the situation when you do not have enough time, or you do not have enough energy for your own personal life, for your hobbies, for your family. So this may sometimes lead to a burnout because you are kind of working to leave, but sometimes it turns upside down, so you leave to work. But let's get back to the positive track again. We are now heading to our last pro and last con. And last pro number 3, is flexibility in working environment. And of course, this is not only true to law firms, but since we are talking about law firms today, this is a big plus for me personally, that lawyers in law firms may work remotely. So this kind of work does not require to be offline every time. And after pandemic, many law firms started offering hybrid working schedule, meaning that you may work remotely and you may work sometimes from office, and sometimes you may even work full-time remotely if your practice area does not require you to be offline, or if your clients are okay with this. Some practice areas may still require some offline presence. For example, if you're in dispute resolution, some court hearings may be held offline, but still there some of them are already turning online. But from my practice area, PPPs, infrastructure deals, foreign investments, 90% meetings are held online. And there are very good legal tools to get the job smoothly, and you just don't need to be offline all the time. So this is a big plus, especially if you need to travel or you need to move to another country due to your family circumstances. This is a huge plus. And we come now to con number 3, which is this money shall be generated. So con number 3 is a pressure to generate finances. So as I have said before, law firms are businesses, and if you progress in your career path to senior levels, you are expected to generate money, to generate business, to bring new clients. So bringing new clients is a completely different skill set. If you're a lawyer, you analyze, you provide legal services, but business is a bit different. So you need to network, you need to go to business development meetings, you need to be engaged in all those events, marketing events, which requires you a completely different skill set. And some lawyers are not ready for that, because some lawyers like their job sitting with a laptop, analyzing, providing services, providing advice, but they may not be ready to go to places to network, to chit chat, to sell their services. But they still may have pressure because they're already in a senior position and they need to bring new clients, or they need to bring new assignments from the existing clients, because they need to contribute to the generation of profits in the law firm. So this may bring some pressure for those lawyers who are not ready for that, but still want to grow. So in this video, we talked about 3 pros, 3 cons, but this is only my personal view. So if some of the pros seem to be a con for you, or if some of the cons may seem to be a pro for you, please leave a comment. Or maybe if you have a completely different experience, or if you have other list of pros and cons, please leave the comment. And if you like this video, please like this video, and I will be very happy to discuss this over in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for your time.